Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. My dear students, this is Amjad Hussain, lecturer, Department of Mathematics, Milestone College, Uttara, Dhaka. Today I will discuss from your higher mathematics second paper exercise 8b. This is statics and this is your fourth lecture of English version. We follow SysTech Publications book. Okay students, let us start our lecture. Example number 2. Three forces acting at the center I of triangle ABC along IA, IB, IC are in equilibrium. We have to prove that P is to Q is to R. This equal cos A by 2 is to cos B by 2 is to cos C by 2. My dear student, in previous lecture you know theorems of equilibrium of triangle and Lami's theorem. Today we will solve this question using Lami's theorem of equilibrium. Okay, according to the theorem, this is our figure, triangle ABC. Here I is the in center and force P act along IA, Q acts along IB and R acts along IC. Now from figure the three forces P, Q and R are in equilibrium position, so we can use here or we can apply here Lami's theorem of equilibrium. Using Lami's theorem of equilibrium, this is magnitude of force P divided by sine of angle between other two forces, that means sine of angle BIC, and this equal Q divided by sine of the angles of other two forces, that means AIC, angle AIC. This equal R divided by sine of angle AIB. This is equation number 1. Now from triangle BIC we can write, from triangle BIC we can write angle BIC plus angle IBC plus angle ICB, this equal pi. You know, sum of three angles of any triangle is pi. So angle BIC plus, here I is the in center, so IB is the bisector of angle B, so we can write this equal angle B by 2 plus this angle C by 2, this equal pi. Or angle BIC plus, you can write half is common, then B plus C, this equal pi. Or angle BIC plus half, from triangle ABC we can write B plus C equal pi minus angle A. Or angle BIC, this equal, after calculating we can write this equal pi by 2 plus angle A by 2. Similarly we can write from triangle AIC, this similarly from triangle AIC we can write angle AIC, this equal pi by 2 plus angle B by 2, and from triangle AIB we can write angle AIB, this equal pi by 2 plus angle C by 2. Now from equation 1, we can write P by sine pi by 2 plus angle A by 2, this equal Q by sine A by 2 plus sine pi by 2 plus B by 2, this equal R by sine pi by 2 plus angle C by 2. From trigonometry, you know, we can write this equal cos A by 2, that means P by cos A by 2, this equal Q by cos B by 2 equal R by cos C by 2. Finally, we can write P is to Q is to R, this equal cos A by 2 is to cos B by 2 is to cos C by 2, and this completes our proof. Wish, my dear students, this question is clear to you. Now let us start our second problem. Okay, my dear students, our second problem is, this is example number 5. There are three forces P, Q and R acting at any point are in equilibrium. If the angle between P and Q is twice of the angle between P and R, then it is required to prove that R square equal Q into Q minus P. So from this question we can draw this figure as, here this is O and this is force P, and consider this is R, and the force Q acts along this way, Q. So let us consider angle between P and R, this is alpha. So the angle between P and Q, according to this question, this will be twice alpha. And you know, if we complete this circle, this is 360 degree. So here we can write angle between Q and R, this is QOR, this equal 360 minus 2 alpha plus alpha, this equal 360 degree minus 3 alpha. Here the forces are in equilibrium positions, so we can apply Lami's theorem of equilibrium. Using Lami's theorem, we can write P by sine angle between Q and R, this is 360 degree minus 3 alpha, this equal Q by angle between P and R, this is alpha sin alpha, and finally this equal magnitude of force R divided by sine of angle between P and Q, this is 2 alpha, or here sine 360 degree minus 3 alpha, this will minus sine alpha, because the angle lies in fourth quadrant. Sine minus sine 3 alpha, this equal q by sine alpha, this equal r by sine 2 alpha. Now from last two ratios, q by sine alpha, this equal r divided by sine 2 alpha, or q divided by sine alpha, this equal r divided by, here you know the formula of sine 2a, this equal 2 sine a cos a, so we can write this equal 2 sine alpha into cos alpha. From this we get cos alpha equal r by 2q. This is equation number 1. Now taking first two ratios, from first two ratios we can write p by minus sine 3 alpha, this equal q by sine alpha, or p sine alpha, this equal minus q sine 3 alpha, or p sine alpha, this equal, here you know the formula of sine 3 alpha or sine 3a, this is sine 3a equal 3 sine a minus 4 sine cube a. Here we have to use this formula, so we can write this equal 3 sine alpha minus 4 sine cube alpha. If we divide both sides by sine alpha, we can write p equal minus q into 3 minus 4, here this is sine cube alpha, 3 minus 4 sine square alpha, or if we divide by q both sides, we can write p by q, this equal minus 3 plus 4 sine square alpha, we can write this equal 1 minus cos square alpha, or p by q, this equal 1 minus 4 cos square alpha. Here we have the value of cos alpha in equation 1, so cos square alpha equal, we can write r square divided by 4q square, or p by q, here 4 and 4 cancel, after LCM we can write q square minus r square. From this we get pq equal q square minus r square. Finally from this we can write r square equal q into q minus p. This complete our proof. My dear students, wish today's class is clear to you. It will more clear if you will practice more maths from your textbook. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. See you again, inshallah.